around your garage door can be a dangerous place. So here's some tips on garage door and garage door openers that'll keep you and your family safe. Now your safety eyes, they should be mounted 3 to 6 inches from the ground. You don't want them too high because then a child or an animal could slip underneath them and get hit by the door. You don't want them too low because then the same thing, a pet or a child could accidentally step over it and get hit by the moving garage door. Another tip with safety eyes is make sure there's no debris on them, that you clear off the lens, that they're not loose, and the wing nut is nice and tight. Now to test the safety eyes and make sure they're working, you just simply block the beam and the door should reverse for you. When the light blinks, that means the safety eye has been blocked and the door reversed. Now you want to make sure your wall button is at least mounted 5 feet from the floor. What that does is keep children from playing with it, potentially hurting themselves, and well, keeps them from messing with it. Now believe it or not, children may be tempted to ride the garage door. Don't let them do that. Well, you know, for obvious reasons. Now an important piece of your garage door opener that you need to get to know is what's called emergency release. You've probably seen it go back and forth every time you use the door, but you may not have known what it actually does. And what it does is, it allows you to release the door from the garage door opener in case it fails or you lose power. Then you can open the door manually and get out of the garage. A garage door is made up of sections. It could be 3, 4, 5. They're held together with hinges, and as that door operates, those panels come apart and they leave gaps. And if you're using the door manually, it's very easy to slip your fingers in there, potentially hurt yourself. So when you're using the door manually, always make sure you keep your fingers away from them gaps. Otherwise, well, they get caught in there and it's gonna hurt. Now when it comes to your keypad, you want to keep that code to yourself. You don't want to spread it around the neighborhood and then everybody knows how to get into your garage door. When selecting a code, pick something that's familiar to you. Nothing like your address or 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing super simple that just anybody's gonna figure out and break into your garage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Really? 1, 2, 3, 4? What did I just say?
It's my debit card pin too.
An important safety feature of your garage door is the safety reversal. If the door comes into contact with something, it should reverse. And the way you test that is you lay a 2x4 down on the ground, the door comes down and strikes it, it should reverse. Then you know it's working properly. So you could imagine if a door were to come down and hit a person, a child, a pet, and didn't reverse, it would cause serious injury. Now when you've released that door from the motor and you pick it up manually, well, if the springs are doing their job, it should feel 5 to 10 pounds. If it feels any heavier than that, well then your springs aren't working correctly, you may want to get that looked at. Now in the summertime, leaving the door partially open seems like a good idea. You get a nice cool breeze. Bad part of that is that if somebody were to be pulling out with an automobile, they may not realize the door's partially open and they're going to hit it. Also, when you go to hit the remote control, you don't know if this door's going to open or if it's going to close. Another safety tip is don't ever be tempted to run under a moving door. The problem is you may misjudge the distance and actually get injured by the door. Now, a very important safety tip is don't run your car in the garage with the door closed. The carbon monoxide is poison and, well, it can injure you or potentially kill somebody. Now, if any parts on your garage door are damaged or broken, perhaps the sections are damaged, don't be tempted to use the door. Wait till you get it repaired. Now when it comes to the garage door parts, you just want to stay away from them. The springs, the pulleys, and the cables. When the door is closed, the spring is under a tremendous amount of tension, and if you don't know what you're doing, well, the potential for injury is pretty great. Now, have any of these things ever happened to you? Do you maybe have some safety tips you'd like to share? Just drop them down in the comments section with your questions. I'd love to hear from you. I hope this video has helped you out with some safety tips around your garage door. Well, if you liked it, press the like button. If you want to subscribe and know more about garage doors and garage door openers, subscribe to the link below. I'm Conti with Precision Door, a name you can trust.